Alright, maraming salamat, Mayor. At may isa pa tayong magtatanong po via phone patch bago yung last question po natin, Mayor. Isa sa mga reporters po na SMNI, si Jason Rubrico. Jason?
Pastor, Mayor, magandang umaga po at maraming salamat sa pagkakataon na maging kabahagi po ng inyong programang Gikan sa Masa para sa Masa. Mayor, nais ko lang pong ibahagi dahil nung pumunta po tayo sa Pag-asa Islands sa West Philippine Sea, ay ibinahagi po ng ating mga kababayan ang mga pagbabago na nangyari sa Isla Pag-asa dahil sa mga proyektong iniwan po ninyo sa ilalim po ng inyong administrasyon. Kabilang na dito, Mayor, yung pagpapatayo ng pier, yung runway ng may aeroplano, yung mga kalsada at naging 24/7 yung mga kuryente po. At maliban dyan, Mayor, tila napansin nila na natigil yung panghaharas ng mga dayuhan sa mga Pilipinong mangingisda dahil sa foreign policy po ninyo na friends to all at enemy to none. Mahiling lang sila, Pastor, na kahit hindi na po kayo presidente, ay sana po ay tulungan ninyo ang mga susunod na Pangulo kung ano ang dapat nilang gawin dito sa ating bansa. Ano po ang masasabi ninyo dito, Mayor?
Let me include that in the background. Actually, itong bullying, pati sabi na nila the usual tug of war between our fishermen and the Chinese Coast Guard. Hindi naman Chinese Navy. Ito yung because of jurisdiction. It's not bullying kasi ang China has claimed this place to be theirs, which we claim to be ours by virtue of the economic areas granted to us by the law of the sea. Recognize yan 12 miles economic zone. 3 miles lang ang territorial. 12 miles. Kaya itong economic zone natin, kinukuha rin ng China kasi akala nila, sa paniwala nila, na kanila. Tayo naman talaga, sinasabi natin atin yan. Kaya nakakaroon ng medyo confrontational, sometimes friction created there. But always, it ends up with somehow without serious incident except yung bangga na binarko nila na basag. But you know, the Chinese government sa magandang asal naman, binayaran nila yung barko na sinira nila. There was a remuneration, a reparation paid by the Chinese government. I'd like to thank you for that. Alam ko na they know that they're paying for nothing because if it is yours, why would you pay? Kaya kung kanila talaga yan, in all probability na sabi nila kanila, and by heart atin naman, kung magkaroon kayo ng confrontation dyan, kasali yan sa contentious effort on both sides to claim ownership of the area. But usually, hindi natin maiwasan Hindi natin maiwasan because it's a claim of jurisdiction. It is not bullying because they are trying to drive us away from their own territory, which to us is wrong because it is the Philippines who has the right to be there. So there's a contention sa boundary. Parang ganun din sa Pilipinas. Mag-away tayo ng lupa, boundary. Hindi tayo magkaintindihan. So ganun ang nangyayari dyan. Ang mabuti lang sa panahon ko kasi everything that is serious enough, just like even a confrontation among our fishermen and their fishermen, I always immediately I called the ambassador. And for the so many times that I was in Beijing, it was only to talk about our national interest. At sinabi ko rin, I laid it out in bail sa harap ng President Xi Jinping. Look, Mr. President, you are claiming this as the boundary, as yours. Unfortunately, we are claiming it also as ours. And we have as much right as your guys do that we can do fishing here because it is within our territory. There seems to be an apparent conflict. Can we just discuss it peacefully? Si President Xi Jinping naman, sa magandang loob na pagkatao niya, alam niya, kasi galing siya sa mahirap, matagal ko ng kaibigan yan, I know his history. Sabi niya, it is really a country's interest. It is not my interest, I do not like it. Sabi ko naman, ako ayaw ko rin. But let us be clear on this. We are claiming this as a part of our country. And so do I, my friend. Sabi ko, but can we just not avoid hurting each other? Or if there's an incident serious enough, can we just not talk over the phone? Yan ang pinag-usapan. Kaya yung ambassador, from time to time, sabi ko, tinatawag ko, we have dinner. We love eating outside. Chinese food. And we always talk, not about anything except of their own interest and my interest sa Philippines. And we have agreed that itong lahat kailangan pwedeng pag-usapan. And Beijing government has always been extra careful not to hurt physical or otherwise, or leave something that is would open to a more confrontation, because pag you give enough room for the Americans to enter, they would go there also and maybe justify that we are here for the Philippines, and that becomes a problem for all of us. So, hindi na tuloy tayo makapag-isda doon. Talagang magkagira-gira sila. Or it could become a bigger scare for everybody. And I hope that it will not end up in a war. Wala naman tayong ikabuga. So I just talk to, from time to time, if there's any incident there, I call the ambassador. Kung medyo talagang mabigat, kaya nung binangga yung sabi ko, buti na lang ako namatay. Pumunta ako doon sa Beijing, sabi ko, Mr. President, so usap kami. So it ends up with begins with a handshake and ends with a sige, my friend, we can always talk. It's not necessary that we inflict injury to one another. So dito, istorya lang. And even if it's really that serious, istorya lang. Rather than really go into a fight, physical, better to talk in diplomacy. Istorya lang. On all these years, gano'n lang nangyayari. I don't know about the present administration. I cannot talk for Marcos. So, ano ang idea niya about the West Philippine Sea? Whether he will maintain the status quo of going in and coming out Filipinos, but the Chinese also going in and out there and maybe come in closer. Ako, para sa akin, magpunta man sila dyan, Navy nila o the gray ship, yung mga panggera na barko. Yung Coast Guard, it's always white. So, para sa akin, kung magpasyal sila dito sa akin ko nga, panahon ko, you're always welcome to enter our waters. Just give our Philippine Navy, our military, the proper advice. And you can come in any time for any provisioning, pagkain, magbili, or whatever, because you are a friend and I trust you. So,